The winner of this first semifinal will meet the victor of our nightcap doubleheader on Saturday. For now, Penn State and Maryland just watching Michigan and Johns Hopkins. Michigan, the number 4 seed in the maize and blue. Wheatfeld right off the draw, going right to the cooker. Quick shot delivered. Erlin makes a steady opening stop there.
Here, tough to stop.
Angelis on the throwback, in tight there, looking for the stuff. And it's Taylor making the save on Peshko. First of 2 games tonight. Penn State and Maryland in the offing for the nightcap. Back behind the goal, shot clock's at 7. Quick stick inside, and it's slammed home by Brendan Grimes.
They're 2 behemoths, 2 of the 3 behemoths if you want to count Collison. Grimes is an attackman by nature, playing midfield in college, so he's very comfortable being inside, soft hands. That's a great feed.
6 seconds to shoot.
Great vision by Cohen. Watch him go to the rack now.
Roll dodge here. Turns back, question mark. Pump that one right to Erlin, who made a good-looking stop. Michigan gets the rebound, though. Highly productive offensively. Number 1 in total goals scored by Big Ten teams this season. On the move, wearing 32 today, that's John Morgan. Hesitates, off the hitch. Erlin gets down low to make that save. Another rebound, another offensive set for Michigan. Wolverines on the go. Mulholland looking to get past the check of Raposo. Fires. Erlin makes another straight up stop there. Lob it over the top. Lockwood against Raposo. Interior. Tiernan, where he makes his best business. He finds the back of the goal.
This was about 3.5 minutes worth of defense for Hopkins. Erlin with the save after on the 3rd possession. And then on the outlet, you've got to get the ball from defense to offense. Jackson Raposo just not moving his feet, a little lazy, gets Michigan new life. And look at that feed. That is in between 2 white jerseys.
Now this is Hunter Chavette. Behind the goal, McDermott. Angling in against Billy. Angelis working a 2-man game with McDermott over the top. Sizzler to score! Hunter Chavette with a rocket.
He is as tough a player to stop. And that's just ball watching on number 89 in the maize and blue, Bo Pedersen. Watch him recognize, head on a swivel, gets to an open spot, takes the feed, and puts it through. The bench loves it.
Aronson keeps it hot. Playing it on the wing here for Michael Boehm. A season ago, the Big Ten Tournament MVP. Boehm steps inside. That one's deflected and stopped by Chase Erlin. Semifinals Thursday, championship game Saturday. Expecting both coaches, all 4 coaches, in fact, in this semifinal to extend the rosters a little bit. Degnan scores! Garrett Degnan picks the corner.
Degnan made a play against Maryland, that penalty that really set the tone for that game. And he's such an improved player. He's a guy that only has 4 turnovers on the season. That is mind-boggling to get that ball on the carpet, under control. Beautiful job by number 18 in white.
Angelis on the go against Mason Whitney. Over the head check was timed perfectly by Mason Whitney. Cam Chavette, 17 in the white. Brother Hunter already on the board. Here it comes. A missile from Degnan for his 2nd on the day.
Is the thing of nightmares if you're a goaltender. Angelis, you just pay a little bit too much attention to him. That was Van Wees behind the cage, just stepping down a little too far. Degnan recognizes it, shades a couple steps to his right, and this is elementary. From that distance,
he shared that with Connor DeSimone. His 2nd tally makes it a 4-1 advantage. Great wing play there by Quentin Kilrain. 4 times this season, he's had 4 or more ground balls in a game. Blue Jays dangerous here. Inside Melendez. He scores.
Talk all the time about attackmen who are playing midfield. Well, this is a long stick midi playing close defense. But look at the vacuum. Picks it up clean, and he's off to the races, out the back door. And this is beautiful ball movement. And this is a confidence builder for Russell Melendez. Love how he took the step, gave himself a better angle, knows he's going to get popped. But that is a thing of beauty, a textbook fast break, and turn that game around. Callahan has held his own so far here this afternoon. And it's not good news for Michigan, especially down 4. They need
Dignon to the roof for the hat trick.
Against a zone. This one's with the ball in his stick. Just leaks out, and some indecision because a short stick defensive midfield for Michigan's like, you really expect me to stop that? He recognizes that hesitation. Watch the hesitation from the maize and blue off of this feed from Bauer. On his heels, little juke move, see you later, top shelf.
Well defended on the outside once again by Deans. Patrick Deans, 46 in the white for the Blue Jays, close defense. Long stick midfielder there. Turn! It's Bame finding the corner.
Shutting Bame off with number 77, Hunter Juronsky. Loose ball behind the cage. Allowed Bame to get the ball, got some separation, and then it's shorty on shorty. Juronsky falls down. Martin comes out with a poor approach. Bame gets in on him, rolls away from the pressure, and we'll see Hopkins go as many as 6 deep. And you see the black tape on Brett Martin, who's not on the field. He's been nursing an ankle injury. That is a huge goal because your best player just scores.
Ronda fires, he scores!
And Hopkins does on this occasion. You test them immediately. And this is just miscommunication. A lot of chasing. There's no reason to fly off of that matchup the way that Ortega does. And Ronda senses it and says, if you're not going to play me, you're going to give me this much space, roll out the red carpet here at Ohio State Lacrosse Stadium, and that's the end result.
He's marked by Raposo. Skip it over the top. This shot from Ronda didn't get through. It hit Zulak. Ball down, and it's once more a ground ball pickup for Patrick Deans. Looking for numbers, Kilrain. Look away, pass is a beauty. Ayers was stonewalled there by Taylor at the doorstep.
Terrific transition offense for Johns Hopkins.
On extra man this season, that's Lockwood. Very good distributor behind the goal with Bame. Bame turns on the sneak, rattles it home. Michael Bame strikes again.
At this stage, extra man, and look at the aggressiveness for Hopkins. So basically now it's 5-on-4. And Bame just is able to get a step and just get a little sliver. He pays the price. Zulik, borderline late hit, but sends a message that if you come into the Blue Jay kitchen, you're going to pay the price. But again, a big-time player making a big-time play. He's a pretty even-keel guy on the sideline. For him to be hot like that, you feel like the refs really missed something.
Cohen, jitterbugs in against Smith. Here comes a double from Juronsky. Snapshot score! Fabulous goal by Ryan Cohen.
Is a great individual effort, but it's more lack of execution defensively for Hopkins. Cohen's going to get himself into no man's land without an exit strategy. And just stick swinging by the Blue Jays doesn't cut it. Watch number 40 in blue engage, then he's going to step away. Here's where you got to take body if you're 77 in white, Hunter Juronsky. He doesn't. He sneaks it inside pipe. I think he confused Trace Erlin and Peter Milliman.
Men's tournament semifinal. Big Ten women's lacrosse tournament from Evanston, Illinois. Snapshot here. Erlin makes a good save on Lockwoods. Gets back to challenge Bame as he'll look behind the goal for Cohen. Cohen finds the open man, Ronda, and a split save from Chase Erlin.
I think we're going to have a legal body check or unnecessary roughness, and now Michigan resettling and trying to get something going.
Scrambly here for Cohen going to the cage. Another kick save for Erlin.
White, 1-8, cross check, 1 minute.
Call being made after this.
So they're going to go cross check. It was Tiernan getting the Malachi crunch inside. That's a good call. Arms are extended. Should Michigan score, Hopkins will be back at even strength.
The Malachi Crunch. You're going all the way back to Happy Days.
Oh, that was one of the best shows ever.
Long time ago.
Hey.
Bame fires, scores! The bounce shot.
Just getting this Hopkins defense rotating, and there's great recognition from Mikey Bame. This is equivalent to a three-point shooter in basketball saying, I'm going to step up, and I might have to step inside a three-point arc, but I'm going to get into my comfort zone, and I'm going to deliver a strike.
In the first half of play, watching the Blue Jays work now offensively. Time ticking down to 16. Ayers with the speed, working against Mason Whitney. Ball down. Jack Whitney looking for the cause. Turnover. Gets help on the scoop. Another flag as Pedersen hit the turf.
He's a warrior. He's been dealing with it, fighting through it.
Sidewinder, score! Mulholland.
And this is beautiful vision from Ryan Cohen. Sees number 27, and look at the catch and release.
Maneuvering in with some power here, McDermott. Melendez shifting gears. Has room to fire. Stopped there by Taylor, and he'll come up with the scoop.
Remember last year in the Big Ten tournament, Justin Brown made that speedy run. He's got that big play ability, that burst, to make something happen. We'll see if Michigan tries to get the ball on his stick.
Tiernan, Golds now in 27 straight. This one flicked in.
The alpha. He's got a hockey background. And watch the shot. It looks like it doesn't get to the cage, and there's Bame, little slap shot. Hold your ears, Joe. His favorite athlete of all time, Sidney Crosby of the Pittsburgh Penguins. And there he shows a little slap shot ability as Bame, Johnny on the spot, collects the garbage and puts it into the Blue Jay net. And then try to get this offense on track. And you just feel like if one drops, that's going to really open things up for Hopkins. But who's going to be able to step up and make that play?
Bame looking for his fifth now. Set it for Cohen, keep it hot. Whistler right on, and Erlin slams the door there. Johns Hopkins at 10-3, a perfect 5-0 through the Big Ten regular season. Bauer working for Melendez, who glides into this drive. Lets it go, he scores!
This is a good scoring opportunity for Michigan. Erlin shuts the door. Think back to the Big Ten opener for Johns Hopkins. They had a lead. Rutgers caught up. They went to zone, did the Scarlet Knights. Who came to the rescue? Number 31, Russell Melendez.
Mulholland. Split dodge, back for Bame. Bame wrestling with Raposo. Fires, he scores! Bame has his fifth.
Watch him come off of the screen. He's going to take on a double team for Hopkins and use a defender as a screen. Look at that shot. Look at the placement. Mikey Bame, first team All Big Ten, is playing like an absolute stud.
Collison switched it off for Angeles and sets a pick. Feed it inside. That's a tough catch for Peshko. Off the ground. Here come the Wolverines running. Mason Whitney bluffs it. Keeps it to the outside. Tiernan. They look for the trailer break here. Bouncer off the crossbar from Bame. Looking for a half a dozen today.
Wow.
Throw it back. Melendez off the hitch. Gets to the inside. Well defended there. Wolverine swarmed him. Ayers running after a ground ball with 18 seconds to shoot. Grimes on the isolation. Roll back and fire. That's easy pickings for Hunter Taylor. Mulholland leans in against Jaronski. Morgan knocked down. Always around that ball is Quentin Kilrain. And it is Kilrain who comes away. Skipping this one towards the goal as the third quarter comes to its end. Melendez circle it up. Angeles on the exterior. Most of the day, Mason Whitney with him. Bouncer kicked out by Taylor. Rebound is loose. They scrap for it off the artificial turf. It'll stay Johns Hopkins with Garrett Degnan. On the go, John Morgan. Deans is wrestling with him. Shot clock's at 15. Cohen looks over the top. Mulholland's drive. Stabbed there by Chase Erlin. Michigan stays with the ricochet. 20 seconds more to shoot. Ryan Cohen, jump shot. Rejected by Chase Erlin. Erlin held strong to the post there. Blue Jays need a ground ball. Strong hitting effort there from Rhonda. More body contact near midfield. And out of the pack, who comes up with it but Mulholland for Michigan. Hunter just seems to have a knack for the ground balls at the clutch moments. Morgan on the go. Aviles is there with him. Aviles plants Morgan to the turf, and there's a flag down in the box after this.
This is sensational. Watch the strength and the leverage of Aviles. That's the good. Then the bad, that is the easiest call in the world. A cross check right to the back of the head. You got to have more discipline.
Michigan would like to punch through and be the first finalist in the Big Ten men's bracket. They're 2 minutes and 12 seconds away from doing so. Blue Jays get the ball back, but there's a flag or two hitting the turf.
Hopkins gets the turnover. Cohen and Scott Smith. And there it is, the chin music delivered by Scott Smith.
Bain, brilliant again this evening. On the flip with Cohen, nearly decapitated there by Zuluk. There's a flag down. It's going to be against 44 in white. And we get the whistle.
But Zuluk just trying to make a play. And that could get him locked in. You like that honesty.
The last 30 seconds here for the Blue Jays. Peshko, run to the ditch by Pedersen, and Pedersen's on his way to the box. Extra man time for the Blue Jays.
Timeout, Johns Hopkins.
Angeles on the sprint. Swims to the inside. Bouncer on the way. Went right through the goal mouth. There's another flag down.
Hopkins lived dangerously on this field a couple weeks ago. Looks like no such luck tonight against Michigan.
This one rattles around the headgear of Jack Whitney. Johns Hopkins was 5-0 on the road in the regular season. They had won their last 5 heading into play today. Michigan, the Wolverines, making the trip from Ann Arbor to Columbus. And it's the maize and blue to celebrate a date in Saturday's Big Ten tournament championship game. You look at the tournament bracket, Michigan, the first squad through. They will meet the winner of Maryland, Penn State,